Hi, I'm Siobhan and welcome to the Furry Love Kitten Cat Farm. First, I'd like to show you the main living area, which is where the cats hang out with all their cat trees, their pillows to lay on, their cardboard boxes that they love to play in. It's really the cat's apartment, not mine. These cats were all going to be killed because they were unadoptable. It's basically like a barn, which is like good for the cats, and I kind of like it this way too. I've kind of stripped it down so it's easy to clean up after everybody, and so cats can't get into little cubby holes and hide, like when I have to chase them down to give them medicine or things like that. In this space I have 30 cats of all different colors and varieties. There's honeysuckle, there's otter, there's mezuzah, there's Mr. Yams, there's Mary Magdalene, and Noodle, and the names go on and on. This is Jupiter. He's an acrobat. He was born here. I midwifed for his mother, who it was her first pregnancy. This is Buick. He's a big boy. He was also born here. I found his mom under a van outside our front door, and she was pregnant, and so I kept her and helped her have her babies. I have 13 litter boxes in here, and I don't use the clay litter. What I do is I use newspaper and cardboard because I change it every trash night. I have to change all the litter boxes and scrub them down with Clorox and detergent and make sure everything stays clean here. If you look around, you can see all the places these cats get to climb. I have lots of old step ladders, which they love. I have all this cat furniture, all of this cat furniture was either given to me or I found it on the street in really good condition, because like people will have a cat and then they'll get rid of the cat and then they'll just put the perfectly good, expensive, like $300 cat tree out on the street, and I'll lug it back here, and they love them. But what they love even more than the furniture is the cardboard boxes. I mean, give a cat a cardboard box and he's happy for the entire day. Over here is a freezer that my brother gave me. Right now it's full of containers of frozen water, which I would use in the summer when there was a heat wave. I would put these out all over the floor, and it would be an air conditioning system, and the cats could lay by them and stay cool, and they really love them. But now that it's getting cooler, I don't need it. And then I also use it for, like, you know, frozen dinners and stuff like that. And then, like, should say a cat die, I usually freeze the body in here until I can dispose of it properly. Over here is the bathroom, which is still under construction, as you can see. The toilet I've had for a while, but there was like a full 5 years where I didn't even have a toilet in this space, and we didn't have hot water or running water at all, and we would have to go down to the fire hydrant with 5-gallon buckets and containers and bring water up here. And we used a thing that all squatters used to use. It was called the dump flush method. You would have like a toilet but no like water in the tank, and you would just pour water in to the bowl and it would self-flush from filling up. And I just acquired this bathtub. We just had heat put in last year. And so now we have hot water and everything, and I acquired this bathtub. I found it on the street, and it's a great bathtub. It's one of the old footy ones, cast iron. porcelain. Really nice, comfortable. This is the main workspace, this room. Sometimes I call it the kitchen. I have a small refrigerator here, which is really mostly full of medicine for the cats. Over here is the main sink where I do all the cleaning of the litter boxes. It's a big slop sink I got for $200 on the Bowery, which is really nice. That cat's name is Mikey Bagels. He's a cat I got from Barushka, who is the famous 60s Vogue model, who also was rescuing cats when she lived in Dumbo. These are the litter boxes, and since the cats really like to congregate in this room a lot, I have a lot of them all over here. They have the comfort of just walking over to their litter box. So here's my little refrigerator, and inside it I have mostly cat medicine and some of my medicine in there too. So it really functions as a medicine cabinet. When you have as many cats as I do, it's a good idea to have medicines ready in case they get upper respiratories or infections of any kind. And over here is the entertainment center. Mostly because on this work table is where I'm cleaning and tearing newspaper for the litter boxes. And so if I want to watch TV, I can watch TV, but mostly I have my Sirius radio is in there. And I just turn on the Stern Show and listen to that, and that helps get me through the very onerous task of cleaning litter boxes. And I have it in this cage to keep the cats from they're like 4-year-old children. They'll get into anything and mess it up if they can, playing with it. So I have it in this cage to protect it from them and anything else that I don't want them, really grabbing hold of, I put in here. Over here, we're coming into the main bedroom. Come all the way in. I have it screened off because I only want certain cats in here, and those are the cats that are too timid to go out with the general population and that I want to have sleeping with me, because one of the best things about having cats is that you can lay down on bed and all of them pile on top of me and start purring. And it's the most relaxing thing in the world. My slogan is live fur is warmer, because like in the winter before we had the heat, that's how I stayed warm, was all the cats would pile on top of me and we'd all be warm together under the blanket. And I always slept the best that way, it's just so incredible. This is the bed where all the action happens. This is Ka-Ching. He's a little FIV cat. Well, not little, but he's the sweetest cat in the world. He'll sleep on my chest and put his arms around my neck and just hug me the whole night long. Up until today, it was only the cats that had any action on this bed. It was like very, snuggling with the cats, and now I think this is the first time a human other than myself has slept on this bed. Maybe you were listening to the Stern Show recently, and my first encounter with a human on this bed, because normally it was just me and the cats, and recently it was me and a human, and I hope the cats don't get too jealous of that. This is the timeout cage for one of my favorite cats in the world. His name is Gumbo, but he's a biter. And he came here because he terrorizes humans. He will bite the crap out of them so bad they have to go to the hospital. And in fact, he sent me to the hospital 2 times with infected cat bites. But he's really a sweet guy. And I don't think a cat should be penalized with death for being a cat. I mean, a cat is supposed to bite when he's upset. There's Barbie again. That's Wasabi. She's another old-timer, 17. And there's a picture of Scarlet up there. She's the cat, the mother cat who saved her kittens from the fire in Brooklyn. And to me, she's like, sums up the whole thing of what love is about, you know, that she'd walk through fire to save her children. That's like an amazing, amazing person. I call my house the Furry Love Kitten Cat Farm because it's their house. It's a temple to cats. And this is their sanctuary and their home. And this is the one place they're safe where nobody's going to kill them. And that's what I kind of dedicated my life to, is protecting these guys. Alright guys, it was real, it was fun. Maybe not real fun, but it's time for you to go and me to get back to work. So I'll see ya. Bye.